we want to allow ourselves to be vulnerable. So I say that to share, right? You, so you've Austin been involved in all my home purchases, right? So when we get to that point where I need a lawyer to look over the contract, I think I'm pretty smart, right? I got letters after my name. I got all these other licenses, but I have no idea what that legalese means. So we put that in front of someone who knows what they're doing, right? So what happens is we think we can go on YouTube or we think we can figure it out, right? So we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable. The first time I sit down with a client, it's very uncomfortable to share someone the ins and outs, like, oh, I only have 20 in my savings account. I know I should be doing better. Like, that's a vulnerable place. So I don't take that for granted when someone sits down with me and we're having that conversation. Because we also don't give ourselves enough grace because we don't know how we're doing in the race. There's no real way to measure, right? Measure our success. And then we got to be careful who we're sitting down with, right? When I first sit down with someone, I say, what are your goals? Right? When do you want to stop working? And then what does that look like? Because if you don't have $1 million, but you are not from the U.S. and you have a house in DR or somewhere, right, Jamaica, where the cost of living is a little bit cheaper, all right, well, the pot of money that we have, we can work with, right? But not being able to be vulnerable to sit down and ask for help because there's so much financial knowledge out there that we don't know, right? So if you think about our upbringings, two things I want to share on this.